Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. No, I'm not being lazy. Yeah, I'm deciding to not do my walk today, or do my yoga or anything. I did do a slight meditation this morning, but I decided to give it a little bit of a rest because I really kicked some ass last night when I was at work when it came to exercising. So I walked. And it was horribly slow in that store last night. I'm like, I am so glad I'm going to be leaving. Yeah, I mean, it was just, I mean, when it came to asking if I could take an hour off, oh no, sure, go ahead if you want to leave at 9:30 even. It's like, no, I still got one more night. Of course, I didn't tell him that, but it was just like, yeah, no, I just made the excuse. Oh, I have to coordinate with my ride, because I don't have a car. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. So anyway, yeah, I want that early out again tonight. So, but anyway, yeah, my hair is just so curly on this side. It's like, wow. Well, I've been brushing it every night when I get home. It's been so nice. I know it's getting long too. So, anyway, enough about my hair. Um, so anyway, yeah, uh decided I did post a picture on my personal account where I'm just kind of sitting there like this or like this or something like that basically I have on there I'm bored because it was that slow even when I got in and I took a look at the numbers and there was only one measure that's been done all week and took a look at what's still in the queue as far as sales that need to be finalized, and so there's hardly anything in there. So yeah, I know I'm making the right decision. Nobody has to tell me. I know I am. It's just, yeah, it's really slow. So but anyway, I decided after I took my lunch, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make use of this time and do my walk. So that's what I did. So I start off with one goal. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, basically to get my 10,000 steps in, which I did. And then I'm like, okay, next goal. Uh, let's meet my heart points because I have a daily goal of 40 heart points. Did that. Then I'm like, you know what? Let's really kick it into gear and kick some ass. And let's see if we can burn 2,000 calories because I was kind of close. So that's what I did. I started really huffing it. And sure enough, hit that goal. And then I'm taking a look and I'm like, I'm really close to 20,000 steps. Did it. Knocked it out of the park last minute. I was able to do that. So, yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh, I kicked some ass last night. So, yeah, I burned over 2,000 calories, walked over 20,000 steps, walked, what was it, 7.94 miles, something like that. What was it? Almost 100 heart points. I know it was 90 something. That would have been my next goal if I had time. That would have been my next goal. Get 100 heart points. Yeah, that would have been awesome. So, yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Did do a little bit of reading, that diet program I was telling you about that's geared towards us ladies. It does work, by the way. It really does work. Just, unfortunately, those of you who don't know, last couple of years have been tough on me with my health. So, yeah, things have gotten really wonky. So, but yeah, I'm going to be getting back into it, but I know that with things that have happened, and of course now being a diabetic and so on and so forth, it's like, okay, I think I need to go reread the book. So I kind of started doing that last night while I was at work, where I was just like, okay, trying to find my new metabolic roadmap, basically. That's basically what the program is called, metabolic renewal. Renews your metabolism so you can using your own body to lose weight. Using your hormones and so on and so forth so you can lose weight. So anyway, that's I'm so happy that I did start reading last night, because I was reading about special circumstances, and that's kind of what I was looking for, because I knew that there was a section on that, but I never really read it. And I am so glad that I read that, because with the things that I've been through the last couple of years, especially with going through false menopauses, things were making a lot more sense to me, with all of that. So I'm like, okay, but I want to go through and reread the book again. And I already know that I'm in perimenopause. That much I do know. But I want to read those sections on women who are in perimenopause and women who have been going through basically false menopauses, and finding out and figuring out which path that I should do, with the exercises, with the meal plans, and so forth, so I can lose this weight and have my energy and so forth. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited about everything. So anyway, and speaking of excitement, yay, today's the last day. I am going to have to take an Uber to work. So no getting, unless Angie comes home early, because I know that's been happening with her a lot here lately. But otherwise, yeah, I'll be having to take an Uber into work. No biggie. Doesn't bother me. I'll see about doing that. To tell you the truth, I have been really craving this one dish. Basically, it's a meatball minestrone soup. It's a recipe that's in that book. But I would need to splurge a little bit and get a bigger not crock pot, but a bigger stock pot. Yeah, because unfortunately, the biggest one they have, I don't think everything would fit. I mean, it all barely fit into my stock pot that I used to have, let alone the smaller one that they have. So, yeah, I'm going to have to think on that. And right now is not a good time for me to see about splurging on that pots and pans set that I have had my eye on for quite a while. So I'm going to hold off on it, but I will admit that does sound really, really good. But that's okay. I'll keep going with what I'm doing for right now. So, but yeah, kind of getting those cravings back again, which is awesome. So, yeah, and tomorrow, of course, their daughter graduates, and I'll be watching their son for them while they attend her graduation. Those of you who don't know, he has autism, and there's just no way with the conditions that he deals with and so forth, there's no way he's going to be able to handle being in that sort of social environment for that length of time, because we're talking probably a good 3 hours, something like that. So, but yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on him during that time. And during that time, I figure I can get caught up with laundry and also bake my banana nut bread. I realize it's a carb, especially with trying to lose weight and so forth. But, I got bananas down there that I need to see about using up. So that's why I figure, okay, I'll do that. So, and I'd like to find out what sort of updates that they, excuse me, may have made with the book and everything too. So I'll probably be reading that today, tomorrow. But yeah, today's the last day with work. I'm so excited. Also getting back to doing my exercises, doing my walks, my yoga, and so forth. I realized I could have done my yoga this morning, but that was my personal choice. But start knocking it out. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I'll start doing that. So, but yeah, also, starting down this new journey, this new path. I also made the decision about what I want to do. I definitely want to see about buying that RV. Getting my credit straightened around and everything so I can buy that RV and also buy a new vehicle. And I want to buy the vehicle that I want to buy instead of what I'm being forced into buying. So another reason I don't mind renting a car for a while. It's like I told Angie, let somebody else worry about the repairs for a change, you know? Right. I'm a little tired of worrying about those repairs, so let somebody else worry about them for a while. I mean, basically, I'm kind of doing the same thing as what cab drivers do with, leasing a car, so you can go out and drive. No difference. So, but, and then sock money away, and of course I've got to pay for get myself established with my own health insurance, and, yeah, start down that journey. Of course I want to get my own place. Also, I need to get my own place. I need to get some burden off of these guys. I need to get my own place and then start socking money away so I can, see about buying that RV and travel. And of course, get myself established with doing the yoga classes and also do the Tai Chi classes, the life coach workshops, and so forth. Also sell some sewing, do some nature photography. Yeah, all of it. I'm going after it all. No more getting in my own way, basically. Actually, no more of allowing my body to get in my own way. Let's make sure we get that correct. I've always had the drive there. It's always been there. And it's what I've always wanted and everything. It's been my body that has been the biggest issue for me. Even before everything that happened the last couple of years with going into perimenopause, dealing with the gut issues starting with the virus that I had, intestinal virus I had back in 2013, but then unfortunately I wound up running right into perimenopause. Actually, I've been in perimenopause for quite a while, but I'm talking about full-blown perimenopause. So, I know that's what it is. I know what it is now. And I know how to deal with it now. And now, it's, especially after everything that's happened, it's like, I'm going after what I want in life. I'm tired of dealing with society's bullshit and telling you, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's like I try and tell, like the young people that I've made, kind of made friends with at work, but at least talked to at work. It's like, live now. Well, my wife, actually I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, nice kid, and he's like I'd say like late 20s, mid late 20s or whatever, married, and I was talking to him, and it's like, take the advice from a 50-year-old lady, and who came very close to dying last year, twice. Take it from me. Yeah, it is very beautiful on the other side. I have seen the other side. It is very, very beautiful. But while we're here, there's a reason why we're here, and that's to experience life, to experience this life, to have that human experience and live your life. Cut out all this fucking noise. He's like, well, yeah, my wife, yeah, we want to, but right now my wife, she has her student loans and everything. I'm like, fuck the student loans. There's programs out there where I told him I have $100,000 in student loan debt. Okay, but basically I'm on a program where I pay nothing, and after 10 years it's wiped out. Okay, so it's like you need to, you got to find those loopholes, because nothing is perfect out there. Not even, especially not life. There's nothing perfect out there. You got that, and that's the. I mean, if there's anything that we can learn from the politicians, I mean, they're all rich motherfuckers. There's a reason for that, because, and there's a reason why that they're the ones who are in power. So in that way they can come up with the laws that have all the loopholes to stop it, and to come up with all the loopholes, so in that way they can keep getting richer and everything. Take advantage of that so you can live your life as well. It's like we get ourselves, we have allowed ourselves to be ingrained by fear. And that's all it is fear. And okay, it's like, I was trying to explain to him with, with the situation with the student loans. Okay, you pay off the student loans. Guess what? There's going to be something else that's going to be stopping you in your getting in your way. Okay, oh, well, now I need to take care of this. Oh, guess what? There's going to be another thing, and another, and another, and another. And you will know it yourself. Even if you're only in your 20s, you've already seen it yourself. And it's not going to get any better. If it's not something financial, it's going to be something with your health, or it's going to be something with family, or it's going to be something with a friend. There's always going to be something that is going to get in your way from going after what you're passionate about. And that's what you have to think about. Number one thing you have to think about: what are you passionate about? Think of that one thing. And I guarantee you it's buried way deep down inside of you. Something that you may not have thought about for years even. And you buried it because something is always in your way. And think about that. Think of all of the trials that you have been through in your life. Even if you're just 18 years old and you're watching this, think about all the trials that have already been through, have come across your path in your life. And you use that basically as an excuse not to do what it is that you wanted to do. Oh, I can't do it because of fill in the blank. It's an excuse. And you can sit back and you can blow me off and saying, you don't know what you're talking about. Guess what, people? I do know what I'm talking about, because I did the same exact thing. For 50 years, I haven't done quite a few things that, because of this. Whatever this was. And now I'm free and clear of everything. Fuck it all. Yeah, I lost everything last year. Yeah, it stung hard. But guess what? It also freed me. Because I was so concerned about holding on to all of it. Basically holding on to the past, because I felt like that was the only thing, the only sort of love or whatever that I ever had, that I ever experienced, until I basically died last year. Even though I didn't actually die, by being given the gift that I was given, by seeing what was on the other side, basically I died. Because in order for me that to have happened, it meant that I died. Even if it was just a few seconds, and it didn't show up on their monitors while I was having that stress test done, I basically died. And saw what was over there. And it is beautiful. It is pure love. So I know that I am surrounded by that. I know that there's nothing to fear out there now. And the only thing that stops you, the sky is not the limit. You are your limit. It's you that is your limit. Oh, I have these responsibilities of the house and this and that and everything. That's your decision that you decided to make. If you feel it's a burden, if you feel it's a boundary that is not conducive to what it is that you really want to do, get rid of it. Downsize. It's just a thing. Yes, it carries energy. Yes, it carries memories. You still will have those memories. Yeah, it may sting. It probably may sting for you for the rest of your life, but that's the decision you're going to have to make to decide which is more important for you. If it's something to do with a family member, say for instance you're married or what have you, that's a decision you're going to have to make. And it's a tough one. Or you're going to have a very difficult discussion and then make some decisions. I made a decision with my little girl here. She is my family. And we had the discussion. I gave her the choice. She could stay there in Vegas, or she could come and stay with me. And she made the decision to come stay with me. I realize it does, for a lot of people, it doesn't, oh, no, she's just a cat. She doesn't, oh, she understands more than you think. And she didn't want to stay there. She wanted to stay with her mommy. And we're a team because of it. So, that's where the tests really come in, too, when it comes to a relationship. That's where decisions are being made where, did the person marry you for what you have or for the person that you are? Or if you're even not married. If you're just in, even if it's just a casual relationship. And even if you have kids. It's a lot of decisions that have to be made. But that's where this comes in handy. You know, where you're doing what I'm doing right now, opening your mouth and some sort of sounds are coming out. And you understand what those sounds are. You both understand it. It's called communication. And having heart-to-hearts. No screaming, no yelling, no accusations, no name-calling, none of that. It's called communication. And I know right now I'm probably talking to myself. Because I know I don't get, especially here lately, I haven't been getting any views. And I don't give a fuck. I do these videos more for me than for you guys. If it helps somebody, great. So, anyway, I've decided I don't want those responsibilities. I really don't. I want to live free. And I want to buy that RV. And I want to travel. I want to see. That's what I want. And I'll travel with my baby. And she'll love it too. Yeah. Give her an adventure of her lifetime. Yeah. She's curled up sleeping. She's like, Mommy, I'm going to sleepy. So that's what I'm going to do. And do my yoga classes up online, my Tai Chi classes, do the life coaching, and sell stuff, sell some sewing and some nature photography, and I have my own limit, and I'm gonna love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, if something else comes across my path and it suits me, fine. But I'm living for me. I'm done living with people's bullshit and so forth. I don't and I don't want, even if I wind up in meeting somebody, if I wind up in a relationship or what have you, something simple. But the main thing that I'm going to be looking for is this, where we can talk. And unfortunately, like the situation, I've mentioned him a few times with person I care very, very deeply about. I love him. I will always love him. I care about him very, very deeply. But there's none of this going on. It's all one-sided. And I'm not interested in that. So, yeah. I mean, we're both in many ways looking for the same thing as far as, simple relationship or what have you. But it also takes maturity to realize that there's going to be differences, there's going to be disagreements, there's going to be shouting matches, because, and we both did have near-death experiences, but I have also come to realize that, yeah, we can pursue that, but we're here. There, it's pure love. With here, we are dealing with both. We are, on the one hand, searching for, we are searching for that. We are searching for that pure love. That trust, that understanding, that security, and so forth. But at the same point, we're also dealing with all those differences. Over there, it's acceptance. Over here, it's the struggle for those acceptances and so forth, because we're dealing with our own egos, we're dealing with our own perspectives, and so on and so forth. There's that duality that we're dealing with. And nothing is going to be perfect, no matter how hard you try. And that's where the growth comes in realizing that. Realizing that's going to exist, whether you like it or not. So, and we're going to be judgmental towards each other, because we're basing everything off of our own perspectives, and it takes work to be open-minded and everything. And the question is, how much can you be accepting of somebody else's boundaries, and establishing your own boundaries, and realizing what you're willing to accept and what isn't, what you're not. So, and if not, knowing when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Apologies to Mr. Kenny Rogers. Good song, by the way, and good movie. So, I'm watching an albino squirrel out there. An albino squirrely squirrel. We got a few of them around here, which is awesome. I love it. So, but anyway, We are supposed to get some rain today, and it's supposed to clear out for tomorrow. So I know that's one thing that I've been wondering. It's like, okay, do get a lot of rain here. And then, of course, you got the snow. So I'm like, how am I going to be able to do my walks? Might have to get a treadmill. At least temporary, or find some place where I can drive to do my walks. Maybe get permission from a grocery store or something. There is a grocery store over here, so maybe I can get permission from them or something. We'll see. Or go run up the road to Home Depot or Walmart. Oh my goodness. So, but anyway, so yeah. I know I shared a lot today, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, the big thing is this communication. So, and yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'll make a decision. I know that there's a lot on his side. And all I've been really asking for is a hello, an acknowledgement, more than just a posting. Just let me know what's going on. That's all I've been really asking, and I haven't been getting it. So I made the decision. I know that there's certain things that are going on his side, and I don't know what's happening, and I know that there's something big kind of happening towards the beginning of next month, and I don't know what's happening after that. I know of one thing. I'm trying not to divulge too much or anything, because I do believe in protecting people's privacies. But for the but I may give a little bit of time after that, but then after that, that's it. But I pretty much already know what's going to happen, unless I get the shock of a lifetime. So, anywho, in the meantime, I'm living for me. And if I do meet somebody, I would like to share my life with somebody. I really would. I have a lot of love to give, and I know that. And I'm a very loving person. And I know I'm a very loving and giving person. And I would love to be able to give it to somebody. But she's so precious. She's sound asleep over here. I don't know if I can turn it around or not without waking her. Let's see here. There she is. I know, she's so precious. So anyway, I need to get her some breakfast and feed myself and so forth. And I'm looking forward. I'm very excited about this next stage in my life. It's like, yeah, I'm very excited. So, sky isn't the limit anymore, after all. They've been to outer space, into the moon. Alright, I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you.